Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday. Right now there's not much on the map at all, at least in the News Watch 12 viewing area, but of course that's going to change over the next 48 hours. So we'll go ahead and put all this into motion with Stormcast, and we stop this at 5 p.m. and then we'll stop this right around midnight. You know, honestly, for today, most of us are going to end up being pretty dry, but it's going to be pretty close to midnight, and that we'll see that pretty significant surge of some heavy rainfall and snowfall, and that'll become widespread into Tuesday morning. And at this point, snow levels are going to be falling, and we'll have more on snow levels in just a second. But all this is going to still be pretty widespread for Tuesday morning into Tuesday at lunchtime, dinner time, still looking pretty wet and wintry. But then this blast right here, this is probably going to be the most significant and impactful round of rain and snow for this week. Late Tuesday into early on Wednesday, very tough travel at this point. And then we're expecting even more of that into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So a very long week this week in terms of the weather. Here's some of the water projections we're expecting through Tuesday night, subject to change, but it's going to be the Cascades, the coast, and the Illinois Valley. Those are going to be the areas that will receive the most moisture from this storm system. Snow levels a little bit later today are going to be around 5,000 feet. So that means that places like Lake of the Woods, Diamond Lake, and Mount Hebron and points upward will likely just keep things as snow for today. But then after that, they'll start to slowly but surely seep down to around 2,500 feet by Tuesday afternoon. So that means places like Wairika and Prospect and Butte Falls could see that transition to snow at some point during the afternoon on Tuesday. Speaking of the snow, here are the snowfall projections we're expecting through Tuesday night, also subject to change, but I'm going with 1 to 3 inches for our Siskiyou County passes, 2 to 4 inches for some of our east side and west side passes, and then 18 to 36 inches for some of our Cascade passes. So if you have to travel over the Cascades, in particular, if you have to travel over Lake of the Woods through Tuesday night, or really at any point this week, if you can avoid it, avoid it. But if you can't, you have to have that winter safety kit and the snow chains, all that. You have to have that ready to go. And some of this could be some heavy blowing snow as winds from Tuesday morning through Wednesday morning could gust upwards of 55 miles per hour up in the mountains. But for today, the winds are going to be out of the south and west between 20 to 25 miles per hour and then gusting upwards of 25 to 40 miles per hour for tonight. Some of those fastest wind gusts being in the mountains. And then, of course, the winds are going to be much stronger for Tuesday. Lots of high impacts for this week. We have more high impact weather days for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as we're expecting more snow. We'll have snow levels all the way down to around 1,000 feet, so valley snow is possible. We're not expecting much in the valleys, but we could have an additional 3 feet of snow more up towards Crater Lake. So just very good news for the snowpack, but very bad news for travel. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. A lot of rain likely for this week. Then for Siskiyou County, snow likely for Tuesday, and it's looking even more likely for Wednesday. For the basin, we could have maybe 2 to 4 inches on some of those east side passes through Tuesday night, but we're expecting more after that. And if we had, 4 or 5 feet of snow this week in the Cascades, that wouldn't, I don't have to take too many leaps of faith to get there. Then for the Rogue Valley, we'll have the best chance of snow Thursday morning and Friday morning.
All right, so I know that obviously we have our ski resorts opening up this week, and I know Mount Ashland got 18 inches of snow, and that's a lot, but we can expect more this week with the amount of snow we're going to be getting.
Definitely. The people that are running those ski resorts are going to be very happy, and we know that both the resorts are opening up, so all's well that ends well, right?
Yeah, start waxing your skis.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Of course.